So we're doing a behind the scenes as we dive into this major project in Montecito. I'm with Michael Enstad from Luxury Development Inc. And he's going to give us a preview of what he has going on here.
Thanks, Eric. We just started this project just in the very beginning of April. It's a beautiful property. It's got a lot to offer. Let's go check it out.
We found this property off market, and it just immediately, I think everyone, including your crew and the owner, had this grand vision of what it could be.
Yeah.
So what do we have going on? Are you going to be expanding the footprint? What's happening here?
The house is going to see about 3,500 square foot of new additions. We're going to be putting in a pool cabana over here, which you could already see that we're actually digging down right now and getting ready to set up the pad so we can pour the foundation. It's going to see the addition of a 3-car garage with an ADU on top. And we're kind of making some adjustments to the house to make it a little bit bigger, but we're keeping the aesthetic of like a French chateau.
One of the most striking things when you walk into the house is you have these crazy high ceilings in here and this high volume, which just lends itself to lots of light, and it's this beautiful, expansive room. What do you guys plan on doing in this space?
We're keeping it what it is right now.
Yeah.
We are going to remove the ceiling over here and kind of open it up so it's just one big grand space.
Yeah.
But we like the look and the feel of it. Like you said, it's a grand room. So yeah, we're going to keep it pretty much like it is.
And are you going to lose the staircase here?
Yeah, the staircase is going away. The front entrance by the front door is going to see like a spiral steel staircase. So
what do you see happening here on this as we look out towards the pool area? Is there going to be changes made?
Yeah, I mean, because it's such a grand space, we're going to be adding 3 windows up top, and we're going to be doing a couple doors downstairs. It kind of brings in more light and makes the space feel more grand.
As we kind of look out on the property, you can see they're digging some trenches for pool cabana. We also see like the mountain views in the backdrop. You're moving around a lot of dirt out here to create the environment, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, doing a project in Montecito, you want to kind of capture what it is, the country feel on the estate.
Yeah.
This project, like we talked about earlier, has a lot of movement, grading to prepare the pad for the cabana, and that's what this hole that you see is.
Yeah.
We're actually going to keep this pool. It's just going to kind of change shape, but we're keeping in mind the landscape, keeping it kind of like its natural form.
Yeah.
And we feel like that kind of encompasses what this area is all about.
Yeah. It lends itself to these kind of beautiful grand estates and elegant landscaping.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I think this is like you have the perfect shell to basically create that feel. For you, is there a big difference between taking an older house and basically transforming it and adding onto it than just starting from scratch?
A lot of the projects we did, this one kind of becomes the most complicated because it has all elements of construction.
Right.
We have this older house that we're adding a 3-car garage and ADU on top. We're building this cabana out here, but then we're also building a bunch of retaining walls. So it's kind of like all elements of construction have to kind of come together to make it work. So it becomes infinitely more complicated than just doing like a ground up or like your regular renovation that you would see and done.
So it's gonna be really cool to see how all those elements come together.
That was one of the things that most excited us about it when we saw the property for the first time.
Yes.
When we saw it, the way it was situated, the way it was presented, having the pool facing the house directly, we knew we had a lot of opportunity out here in front of the front driveway to build the ADU and the garage. So situationally, how it was perfect for us to come out and make these changes.
Yeah.
They're a little bit challenging, but it's going to be such a beautiful product at the end that it's going to turn out amazing.
It's worth all of the effort to get there.